Well, Frank, an interesting one here. What mid and base materials would we use for substantivity? What lasts a long time and what feels large. Resins and animalics for an aromachemical shy market. If people like naturals, then what do you do if you're not going to be using any synthetic musks or isoe super, for example? Which are those materials? Some of those materials will help things last longer and feel larger. They create space between the naturals so it doesn't turn into natural soup. Well, I have been using gurgeon balsam recently. That's my kind of discovery. I gotta say, I don't really, same as Hedione, I don't really smell much when I use it, but on the other hand, when I use it, it adds. So I've been testing this out as a kind of alternative, a natural alternative to isoe super. That's where it's been fitting into my collection. So vanilla absolute works beautifully. Costs about £8,000 a kilo if you're lucky to find one at a good price. This one is Pompona vanilla from Peru, and that is a good price. It went up to 30,000 a kilo at one point. But then how about vanillin, which is made from pine trees? I mean, how natural is natural? It's come from pine trees. They were alive. And then, through a process of, it goes through a chemical factory and comes out the other end. But technically, this vanillin is natural. So depending how AC averse you are, you might choose to use that. So how about clearwood, which is a kind of patchouli, but it's actually grown on yeast. Smells like a very, very, very clean patchouli. It's called clearwood. There isn't a clear tree. It's a kind of a patchouli, but sort of technically natural. Otherwise, animalics, well, it depends on your ethics, because I do not use natural animal materials. Because, well, okay, I use beeswax because the bees are finished with it. So that's a vegetarian material, but it's not vegan. But I wouldn't use musk. For a start, it's illegal here. I mean, ambergris, the problem is you're never really sure if somebody's killed a whale to get it. Ambrox, that is from clary sage. So some people count it as natural. Tricky.